most of the children are well-to-do. That's why they're not helping back the business.
They don't need to follow my footsteps of slogging through.
Hey, I got easy life, working 8 to 5. I got my money. And now with flexi work, lucky better.
But when you see your precious daughter working as hard as you, it hurts.
So why should I go and see my mother business slot like anything, worry about, next month income, business sales coming in or not?
The final question is, I have 3 siblings. Since we were young, my mother always wanted us to take over the family business. When she tried to teach us, nobody wanted to learn. Nearing the end of her life, however, my eldest sister started to learn about the business because that's what our mother wanted, and she had a little bit of interest. When my mum passed away, we expected the business to go to the eldest sister, who is still currently in the business, or like split equally amongst the children so that we all have some stake in it. Instead, she completely sold the business. My mother, red flag or green flag? 1, 2, 3. Okay, down the line, we have Ernest on red flag, we have Shannon and I on green flag. Ernest, why is this a red flag?
Starting a business and maintaining it takes a long while. Right? To just sell it away, the children could have felt the pain of it. It could be a business that they want to remember what the mother had done. But by selling it away, the memory could be all gone. Especially so when the elder sister came back to help out. They are trying their best. Yes, I do respect the mother's decision. It's her business. She built it up and she sold it at a price and then divide equally among the children. But is that what the children wants? They may not want the money. In Singapore especially, most of the children are well-to-do. That's why they're not helping back the business. They also feel that, hey, I got easy life, working 8 to 5. I got my money. And now with flexi work, lucky better. So why should I go and see my mother business slot like anything, worry about, next month income, business sales coming in or not? But I think there's something that they do cherish to see how your mother worked hard, and they may want to maintain that memory. By selling it off totally, getting the money, they don't just feel the value of it.
The reason why the mother wanted to sell it off, even though the eldest is doing like fervently, right, is because the amount of toll the mother sees on the eldest. She doesn't feel it when she's doing it, because you do it for the money to provide. But when you see your precious daughter working as hard as you, it hurts. She realizes that since she's the only one slogging, the 2 other sisters don't want to help. Then naturally, it's okay lah.
So I guess it's where time when it comes to mother knows best lah.
Yeah. So she feels that there are easier ways out there for you to earn the equal amount of money without the stress or the hard work. I don't need my legacy to be whatever my company is. I need my legacy to be the 3 of you. And I think the 3 of your well-being is more important, and therefore I sell the company. My understanding of legacy planning is more of what the legacy planner has sees value in that he or she wants us to pass on. Yes, it sounds like a bad deal when, hey, how come the sister coming already, right? Hey, got somebody to take over, why you don't let the person take over? A lot of problems that inheriting business people don't usually see aside from the money, right, is the amount of adaptation, the amount of like life-changing movements you have to make to adjust to suddenly becoming like the CEO of this company.
I think what the mother is thinking is that if they were to split the money like that, if you look at the bright side of things, the money can be used and pulled together as 3 siblings again to start a new business, a family business again, you know what I mean? Or separate businesses to grow that business again.
I think that was what the mother had in mind, where, yeah, the new kids are like, entrepreneurs, they can start businesses on their own. They don't need to follow my footsteps of slogging through. So this lady is basically doing like textiles. It's a hard business. According to her, it's backbreaking. It's not really worth it unless you're really in love with like the things that you get to create. So the reason why the mother started business was because she thought it was cool. Like she can get to see the things she makes, and then if designers use her cloth, nice. But then she acquired that expertise throughout her entire life. The eldest daughter is 32 when she took over the business. She ran it for 5 years. She's 37. She's still single. And then the mother, before she passed, was nagging her like, why don't you find a husband? And he goes, my husband is the company. I mean, she got no choice, right? Because she really wants to make it work, right? And she can see how proud you are. But then naturally, that means it leaves very little time lah. That is when you can kind of see she realizes what she has forced onto the kids. Hey, maybe you don't need to suffer the life I have suffered, because it's kind of dumb if I suffered it so that you have to suffer it again.
In any business, there will always be the up and down, especially when you are starting. Okay, so as much as the mother is thinking, I'm giving them the seed money by selling off the company, then I divide equally the seed money for you to go and start the company. Besides, you got seed money, do a business, you need some ideas. Okay, besides ideas, you must have the guts. All right, you have the money, you don't have the guts, also no use. Yeah, I personally would feel that, maybe the mother should have spoken to the 3 children how tough business can be, educate them a little bit. Yes, in Singapore, textile could be on the downside, but again, the young people may collaborate in other ways. So let them have a better way lah. If there is a willing buyer on this textile business, that means this person could see a sunrise in this business. He didn't see the sunset. So if that's the case, then I'll say, okay, will you buy? I may want to put vision. Can you retain my daughter as an employee? Okay, and you train her for the next few years. Yeah, I can sell it to you. I got the seed money, but keep her. All right, train her up. And later when she's good, she has the seed money. She learned from these people, different ideas from the mother, and then she may want to start out on her own. And that will continue the legacy.
That feels like a very hard company to sell. If it comes with like a dangling like sub-manager that is, on the whole purpose is to just like upset you later.
Well, it all depends on how you see things. It's just that if today I want to have a merger of the company, I have my term and condition. Term and condition is that you must retain my employees.
If I set 2 tough conditions for the company to be sold and I randomly just kick it like tomorrow, then now I left with a stressed daughter, 2 daughters who doesn't want to do the textile company, and then I'm also dead. There's no benefit because at the end of the day, I don't think the mother thinks that they're all in need of money. The mother thinks that the daughters should lead better quality lives. That's why she was deciding to sell the company. You want the company to still stay within the family. How important is that company though? Because it's a textile company. It's not like, we're doing like, Nvidia or Tesla 2.0.
If the condition is there, then your price shouldn't be high. So it all depends on the mother, how you want to retain the legacy. If you think that, no, I don't think, and then all the 3 children agree, it's okay. Rather than that now, you're selling it all, and especially the elder daughter, I'm helping you, and then you without telling me, I'm there dangling there.
Let's say we have the conversation with the daughter, and the eldest daughter was like, yeah, I think I can make it work. You are like 20% confident from what you have seen in the past 5 years that she can make it work. Are you still going to leave the company to her and let her see what happens, to let her fail?
No, because I got the other 2 to consider. If they are not coming back, I know, but I want to give them a share. That means a legacy behind, a piece of money. So I will have to sell this company, but I will retain your right in the company that I'm going to sell. It's something that I'm selling a house with a tenant inside. Besides legacy, we want to make sure that there must be harmony in the family. But in this case here, you just sell off suddenly, everybody will be surprised. As part of the work that I'm doing as a estate planner, it takes a while to convince. As year goes by, as your body get weaker, and your mind not thinking as quick, and then the children also grow up, their mind also change, and maybe, who knows, she find a husband, and then suddenly, hey, can work.
But it's very crazy for you to then include in your legacy plan for all these kind of deviations.
All this legacy planning is not set in stone. Just like how when you write a will, doesn't mean the will is going to be set for next 10 years.
Correct. It is set until you kick it, ma.
Yeah, but so like I say again, every year things might change as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Might have grandchildren to think about, you know what I mean? Your daughter might have a spouse or whatever, you only need money for the spouse as well. So there will always be changes.
Which one seems like the correct legacy to plan for? Because if I plan for well-being, you cannot say your well-being does not include money. Because if you're poor, you will never be well. Let's be real. So in this case, it was the weighing between the fact that if I keep letting my daughter go down this rabbit hole that I've gone through, from my lived-in experience, it's not going to be good. So therefore, I should then give them some money to let them do certain things.
Because that's your thoughts. Once a mother have this type of thoughts, it will continue down that road.
Correct.
Okay?
So that's
why not change that thoughts?
Okay, so what if like your mom comes over and says, this is the plan that I have, and you convince her that, hey, no, you just give me 2 years. We are willing to wait because I haven't passed but she kicks it in between. Will you sell the business, like honestly speaking, or will you drive it to the ground and be like, absolutely nah, I really cannot really then I let go? Why? Because there's so much more sentimental value. It's your mom's business. You make it feel right. Even if you dig yourself a giant hole, you will make it succeed. That causes more stress. It's a situation that the mother has foreseen before. So I don't want them to have to experience that. For me, that's well-being.
Well, mommy, everybody is also suffering. Whether working or not working is suffering. Yeah? They have to face all the hardship, alright. Whether you're working life or when doing a business, they're all suffering. 妈咪，你不知道嘞，我工作很辛苦嘞，每天给老板骂嘞。同样嘛，你说早上很早就起来 I same thing 哇 I work until very late also 哇 Same.
Let's say I have a genre of what my legacy planning is. I want well-being be a thing. And I go and consult my children of what good well-being is. Is that the correct way forward?
Open for communication. No good way, no bad ways. Listen to them and see what they say. And one day I'll be still talking term, and then suddenly I die in my sleep. Then let the children decide. The mommy also have the option to sell. Okay, so don't feel bad if you all 3 decided to sell. Okay, but if you all think that, hey, I think life is getting tough, I think I have a chance, right? The 2 sisters or the 2 siblings can give us a chance, everybody a chance, let's work together out. I may not be involved. We may hire somebody else to do it. We may sell it off and collaborate together with somebody else. A merger was, for example. I mean, you just imagine you sell the company and then now the daughter got no job.
No lah, but
It's painful, you know. At 30 something, you know, to get a job
is
is very, very painful. I mean, you lost touch with the world outside there, you know, you're in the textile and something, you want to go back. Either way, it's painful. Let's think about that, you know, open for communication. If anything happen, we all as a family agreed one.
That is a very good conclusion we have. If you ever are in kind of situation of one generation going yes, one generation going no, maybe sound out or like create a provision in which you then, I don't know, submarine your company with your daughter inside to somebody else. It sounds like a great plan. I think with that, we have many great insights. I want to thank our guests here, Shannon and Ernest, for having this fun little conversation. If not, until next time, my name is Ian, and this is Red Flag, Green Flag. Bye-bye. Bye.